just grounded Air Force One after his security spots what's laying on the ground. Being the President of the United States is an incredibly stressful job. Not only does the President have to face intense opposition and constant criticism, but the weight of the world is on his shoulders, considering one wrong move could destroy millions of lives. As tough as it is to balance all that, there is also the jam-packed schedule that has to be adhered to at all times. A few months back, President Trump was flown for a brief visit to Indianapolis, Indiana, to discuss his tax plan that was recently just passed. As he was about to leave and head back onto Air Force One, he dropped everything and ground his flight after witnessing a disturbing scene outside his motorcade window. President Trump has proven time and time again that he cares for the American people. He always greets people with a smile and genuinely does care for those who have served our country. Nothing could prove the point more than the time he chased down a Marine's hat that's blown off and took time from his busy schedule to visit our wounded warriors. President Trump genuinely cares about our country. That's why when one of the motorcycle cops who was helping to escort Trump's motorcade in Indiana suddenly lost control of his bike and crashed, the president immediately dropped everything on his schedule and grounded his flight to make sure that the police officer would be okay. The cause of the crash has not been identified, but of course, people gathered around the scene to take pictures of the incident. Many of the photographs revealed the officer lying on the ground, motionless, with several bleeding cuts lying next to his police motorcycle on the side of the highway. Emergency personnel were very concerned about the officer's injuries and placed Officer Turner into a neck brace and rushed him to the hospital. As the critically wounded officer was being treated by emergency hospital staff, the unexpected happened. Officer Turner received a phone call from a frantic President Trump who was defiantly refusing to board his plane until he got confirmation that the officer was okay. Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department posted to Facebook that Trump refused to take off until he spoke with the wounded officer to thank him for his service. Aide Review reported. The caption read, "Video of injured Officer Turner speaking with President Donald J. Trump. Purchase delayed taking off from #India until he was assured Officer Turner was okay, and he also called and spoke with the officer. #Thank you. On behalf of the IMPD, we would like to take an opportunity to thank President Donald J. Trump for his thoughtful act in delaying his departure in Air Force One until he was assured that the officer injured in the motorcade accident was okay. Calls were made by his staff to Chief Brian Roach checking on Cycle Officer Turner. President Trump even took the time to speak with Officer Turner after the accident to check on him. Thank you for your compassion, concern, and leadership, Mr. President. Prissy Holly via Freedom Daily. What a complete 180-degree turn from the president we had before, who completely hated our police and did everything in his power to undermine them while empowering law-breaking thugs. President Trump continues to make it very clear just how much he cares. Not just for Americans but for our police officers, and he understands fully the sacrifices they make on a daily basis to hold the thin blue line between justice and anarchy. This is also a testament that President Trump is truly a leader for all Americans despite the skin tone. Liberals love to push the nonsense that President Trump is a white supremacist and black-hating bigot. But the white supremacist bigots ground their airplanes and drop everything on the schedule to make frantic phone calls to see that a black person who crashed his motorcycle is okay. The media continually portrays our president as a heartless man who wants to see our country crumble to the ground. They say he is a racist and only cares about his own well-being, but the truth is President Trump cares about us all and wants to help make our country great again. If only people would look past CNN and their own research, they would realize what kind of a man Trump is. I am proud to say that Donald Trump is our president. How about you?